It seems ridiculous that it could be so put in something so small. I feel that everything that you require as a guidance to awaken to directly to the self is in this. And I feel that it will do well somehow in its journeys, wherever it goes. The last season in India, driven by this urge to find the simplest way of guiding seekers into the direct recognition of the self, it spontaneously came, this different exercises. Actually, looking back, it's been going on for a number of years. We did several exercises to help the beings to grasp, almost to kickstart into the recognition. But somehow this guidance came, and I found that the response was so immediate and so natural and refreshing, and it continued to develop like that. We continued to introduce what I call now the invitation to freedom from India last season. Normally we have 7 days or so of a silent retreat when we have silent retreats. But we felt when we started having silent retreats here in Sahaja, we wanted to extend it to 10 days because it came very strongly that during the course of our daily satsangs, it was so intense that I wanted to introduce 2 days where there was not formal satsang, and while the beings were still on the land, to introduce these periods which I call the periods of contemplation. And so we drafted up again with Gayatri. Where are you guys anyway? We're here. Yeah, they're all here. Zenji, Gayatri, Jayani, and so on. We started to put together, in fact, what I was pointing out in the satsangs on a piece of paper. Actually, we brought it here. I was giving them this thing. All the participants, 500 or so of them, were given this piece of A4 sheet with some on the back as well, which was some guidance to prepare the mind for certain questions I wanted to ask. And that was the key for me. And these questions would be answered not from the mind, because we said the mind had to stay out. And what happened was a miracle, in fact. Because without going through that kind of cerebral thinking, the responses began to pour out directly from the self, realized. And it was very beautiful. So it started off like this, and we still keep this copy. It's in really good condition somehow. And then some time passed, and one night coming from satsang, I think it was another retreat or something, I don't remember. Yes? Zenji's birthday. It was your birthday. And I was just driving up from the satsang hall with my little buggy with Krishna. And Zenji stopped me, came over to the car, and he said, Guruji, I'd like to give you a little present. It's my birthday, and I want to give you a present. I said, oh, okay, all right. So, and he gave me this thing. And he says, Mooji Baba, an invitation to freedom, which actually is precisely what was on this. And he had sort of, really rearranged it and presented it in this tiny little booklet. I thought, oh, what is this? I opened it up, and I saw that he had written it like this, you see? Each page showed them like this. Like that. And first of all, I liked it. It felt like a novelty. Oh, this little thing it was like sticking a pen in your pocket or something. And so I said, wow, Zenji, this is fantastic. So he had actually retyped and rearranged this in this little booklet as a present for me. And that ignited the whole thing. So if I can advise, when you read it, we say in the book also, and you will have time also, read it slowly. And just don't move forward until you really grasp, until what the words are pointing to are just settled in you, grasp. Because everything there, what this book is about you. Yeah. And in just be anchored again in that which resonates inside your heart as you read it, and just let it open the curtains, not to outside, but to that intuitive recognition of what is limitless and timeless within our own self. This, for me, is the real purpose or opportunity of taking a human birth. Because consciousness can display this in the human form. The consciousness can contemplate itself. It can transcend however high human beings have gone in our technologies and all the futures and everything. Nothing can be greater than to awaken to the self. Yes. Because it is beyond conceptual realizations. It is just what is true. And truth is not like some sacred cluster of concepts. It is spirit. It's life. It's pure intelligence born from love. And this you must find. This you must find in life. Because everything else that we see and we taste, all these things, there are clouds passing. One day, all this will be gone. But not what you are. And I want to encourage the beings to discover this, because we are deserving of this. To not simply pass the time walking on the face of the earth, gathering dust. I wonder how far this idea is going to go.
It's going to go far.
Take a breath on your birthday.